Some say that bodybuilding is a man's world, but we would have to disagree. Here are 16 women that have proved that muscle is for women too. Number 16. Michelle Cummings. Michelle Cummings is a relatively new up-and-comer who shows a lot of promise in the world of bodybuilding. She began her career in 2011 by placing first in the NPC National Championships. She placed second at the Hartford Europa and third at the Chicago Pro in 2012. She participated in the 2015 Miss Olympia weekend and placed 16th. She is a former gymnast turned bodybuilder, and it seems to be for the best. She has exquisite form and a beautiful feminine figure. She has quite a ways to go to be considered as great as Iris Kyle, but it looks good in her future. Number 15. Brigitta Brezovac. Brigitta Brezovac is a 31-year-old bodybuilder who had started out building a career in fitness competitions. She soon discovered that her body was better for bodybuilding competitions. In 2010, she won the Europa Battle of Champions and the IFBB Tampa Pro. Her muscle tone is absolutely astounding, and she always has a wonderful attitude going into competitions. Number 14. Mariana Komlos. Before bodybuilding, Mariana Komlos was overweight at 197 pounds. She started her competitive career in 1993, but did not win her first competition until 1997. She was considered one of the most beautiful bodybuilders in the world until she died at the age of 35 from breast cancer. The world of bodybuilding misses her beauty and grace. She will always be missed and can never be replaced. Number 13. Gladys Portuguese. Gladys Portuguese was inspired by Rachel McLish when she won the Miss Olympia title to begin bodybuilding. She always takes the stage with poise, dignity, and a flair of personality. Her tone and lines are feminine and well-built. She is not overbuilt, so she remains attractive. She was married to Jean-Claude Van Damme and even appeared in one of his movies. She has 2 children named Christopher and Bianca. Number 12. Sharon Bruno. Sharon Bruno started as a fashion model but had to stop when she caught pneumonia and lost weight. Afterwards, she tried to regain the weight to go back to modeling but was rejected for being too big. After that, she decided to begin a career in bodybuilding. She was absolutely fabulous at it. Her body was particularly receptive to muscle tone and training. Fashion may not have wanted her, but bodybuilding definitely benefited from their loss. Number 11. Irene Anderson. Irene Anderson has always trained to be the best that she can be. When she was younger, she was a kickboxer, but when she turned 15, she began weight training and bodybuilding. She trains her entire body at least once a week with 3 to 4 different exercises. Her goal is to qualify for Miss Olympia, and it can be assumed that she will get there soon. Her muscle mass is building to a comparative of Arnold Schwarzenegger with a touch of femininity. Number 10. Heather Foster. Starting in 2001, Heather Foster began her competition wins at the Women's Pro Extravaganza. 5 years later, she won again at the Europa Super Show. Then, in 2010, she placed 6th place at Miss Olympia. Heather's workout routines are considered so strenuous and fruitful that Mr. Olympia champion Ronnie Coleman asked her to make his training. She is considered a bodybuilding prodigy and even judges regional competitions. It can be seen why. Many would love to know what her secret is. Number 9. Tina Chandler. As a child, Tina Chandler was an avid competitive athlete and started weight training in order to stay in shape for the sports she played for her schools. In 2004, she went to her first bodybuilding competition in Texas and won. Then, in 2007, Tina Chandler won first place in the middleweight class at the NPC Nationals. From there, she went to the Miss Olympia competition and placed 10th. Hopefully one day she will place first. She is a joy to watch and beautiful beyond words. Number 8. Diana Caddo. Diana Caddo is considered to be the most successful Canadian bodybuilder in the history of bodybuilding for winning the Miss Olympia lightweight class. Not only is she Canadian, but she is also of Haitian descent. She is considered the best of both nationalities. She's never won the overall pro title, however, she has won many other competitions. though undoubtedly, one day she will win the overall pro title. Number 7. Sheila Black. Sheila Black began competing when she was 18 years old after she graduated high school. In 2010, she almost won at her first professional competition, but lost to Kathy LaFrancois by a single point. Ever since then, she has consistently kept her place in the top 6 of every single professional bodybuilding competition she has competed in. Number 6. Betty Vienna Adkins. Betty Vienna Adkins won her first professional competition in 2001 at the Southwest Pro Cup in Texas. She then was qualified to compete in her first Olympia, where she placed 7th place. In 2003, she won the lightweight class at the Night of Champions, which qualified her to go to the Miss Olympia for the second time, where this time she placed 4th place. She qualified for Miss Olympia 8 times in her career, but only attended 7 times. Number 5. Kathy LaFrancois. Kathy LaFrancois' interest in bodybuilding started when she was 14 after noticing a classmate with muscular arms and finding out that he became that way through weight training. When she was a bit older, she met another young man with built legs from speed skating, so she began competing in speed skating, which helped build her leg muscles. Kathy has won 5 medals in bodybuilding at the Quebec Provincial Championships. Kathy went pro in 1995 at the Jantana Classic. She only competes in lightweight classes and won the lightweight competition at the 2003 Miss International. She retired after the win in 2003 to go into the figure competitions. That didn't last long, however. She soon went back to bodybuilding in 2006 and won the New York Pro in 2008, 2009, and 2010. Number 4. Alina Popa. Alina Popa began her competitive career in 2010 at the Miss International competition, followed by Miss Olympia in 2011. Alina consistently places in the top 6 in all competitions that she participates in, except for her first Miss Olympia competition. In 2013 and 2014, she finished second with Iris Kyle barely beating her for the win. She will be unable to compete in the 2015 Wings of Strength Rising Phoenix World Championships due to injuries that she has sustained. She will, however, be there to spectate and plans on competing in the 2016 championships. Number 3. Debbie Lazutsky. Since her start in 2009, Debbie Lazutsky has consistently maintained top 6 of every Miss International and Miss Olympia she has competed in. In 2012, she placed 2nd at the Miss Olympia, right behind Iris Kyle. She is considered a serious threat to Iris Kyle's winning streak. Debbie revealed that she had learned that judges did not find too much muscle mass attractive because it reduced her feminine figure, which, as seen in the picture, is something to be envied. As a result, she did no cardio training for the 6 weeks leading up to the competition, unlike many of her competitors who ran miles upon miles days leading up to the competition. By placing 2nd, Debbie was pre-qualified for the 2013 Miss Olympia. Number 2. Yesheni Oroquen Garcia. Yesheni Oroquen Garcia started out in theater and modeling at an early age in Venezuela. In 1989, she decided to dedicate herself to bodybuilding. She won 4 amateur contests in 1993 and moved to the United States. She won the Miss Olympia title in 2005. She is considered the most successful Venezuelan bodybuilder in the world, since she is the only Venezuelan in history to win the Miss Olympia title. Number 1. Iris Kyle. Iris Kyle decided in 2005 to focus on her Miss Olympia championships and hold on to her title. The change in the rules at Miss Olympia, particularly the new 20% rule that states that athletes in bodybuilding, figure, and fitness need to reduce the amount of muscularity by a factor of 20%, threw off her training and permitted Yesheni Oroquen Garcia to take Iris's title as Miss Olympia. In 2006, however, Iris was more prepared and took back her Miss Olympia and Miss International titles. It was no surprise when, in 2007, she won both Miss Olympia and Miss International. Then, in 2008 at Miss International, the judges surprised everyone when Iris came in 7th place. It was determined that she had bumps on her glutes, according to the judges, which are distortions in her body. But have no fear, Iris won the 2008 Miss Olympia. She has won 10 Miss Olympia titles in all, and there seems to be no stopping her.